From the PEP Radio Newsroom, this is the Evening News Blast. LGBTQ Nation is reporting a proposed amendment to enshrine same-sex and interracial marriage protections into the Delaware Constitution failed in the State House on Tuesday. The amendment had passed the state Senate earlier this month, but lost by 4 votes in the House, where a 2/3 majority of 28 votes was needed. 2 Democrats did not vote in favor of the bill. State Representative Josue Ortega, a Democrat, voted no, while State Representative Madinah Wilson-Anton did not vote. Gay State Representative Eric Morrison, a Democrat, told the Washington Blade that an anonymous Republican had agreed to vote yes, which would have secured the 28 votes needed if all 27 Democrats also voted yes. But the GOP lawmaker did not keep his word. Ortega, the Democrat who voted no, told WHYY it was his duty as an elected representative to listen to the concerns of the people I serve. After carefully considering the feedback I received, he continued, I concluded that I will be voting no because it was the best decision that best represented the majority of my constituents. Representative Claire Snyder-Hall, also a Democrat who sponsored the measure, also ended up voting no, but she explained she did so as a strategic decision once she realized the amendment did not have enough votes to pass. That's a maneuver that allows me to bring this bill back up, she explained in a video, because I'm still hopeful that we're going to be able to get the votes we need to pass this basic bill. Today, the General Assembly turned its back on the people of the state, Snyder-Hall wrote in the caption of her post. Every Delawarean deserves the right to marry the person they love, regardless of race or gender. But today, when we had the chance to add an extra layer of protection from attempts to turn back the clock and strip out our constituents of the rights that Democrats fought for decades to secure, we failed. She emphasized that she will keep fighting. The groups most affected by this egregious vote are no strangers to setbacks, she said. There are still 3 legislative days left in the 153rd General Assembly, and I'm hopeful that we will be able to get the votes required to pass this incredibly basic but important bill. The Blade explained that the bill must pass before July 1st, when the 2-year-long session ends, or else another attempt to pass it will take at least 3 years. State Representative Mike Smith, a Republican, defended his no vote and the lack of support from his party in a statement to WHYY. This is just restating rights that have already been protected under Delaware law. It's important for constituents to know that. State Representative Kamala Smith, also a Democrat, on the other hand, said she voted yes despite her own religious beliefs due to her responsibility here as a legislator, and that responsibility is to uphold the Constitution. My job is to make sure that the law works fairly for everyone, she continued, even when people don't all believe the same things I do. Delaware Attorney General Kathy Jennings called the Assembly's failure to pass the amendment shocking and upsetting, and a failure to advance a basic core tenet of equality. Failing to permanently enshrine those protections in our state's Constitution is an appalling abdication of the state government's duty to guarantee the rights of every Delawarean, she added. It adds insult to injury that this vote was cast in the closing days of Pride Month. That's News Blast for this hour. The PEP Radio YouTube channel has news updates throughout the day. Be sure to subscribe to keep informed. PEP Radio is available on the Live 365 app, the PEP Radio page at paequality.com, Roku, Alexa, and wherever you find streaming radio. Up next, we have the Meadville area weather forecast here on PEP Radio.